On the 13th of October 2015, the Australian government passed a new law requiring all telecommunication companies to keep logs of your internet activities for up to 2 years. This means that any intelligence agency can have access to this information at any particular time without necessarily needing a warrant. While you might be a law-abiding citizen without anything to hide, this kind of information can actually be used against you at any particular time. So the responsible thing to do is to ensure you keep all your internet activity history to yourself by using a VPN that will encrypt your traffic and then channel it through a secure tunnel, thereby making you invisible to the Australian government and your internet service provider. So in this video, we're going to look at the best VPNs for Australia for privacy, streaming, and speed, as well as those that will guarantee you the best security features while also being pocket friendly. So right off the bat, my preferred VPNs for Australia are NordVPN and Surfshark VPN. So in this video, we're going to look at some of their main advantages as well as their disadvantages in order to help you decide whether these are the best VPNs for your security needs in Australia or whether you should be considering other alternative VPNs. If you don't already have a subscription with either NordVPN or Surfshark, be sure to use my link in the description below if you want to get a better discount than what you'd get if you go directly to either NordVPN website or even Surfshark VPN website. So there are a number of factors I do consider before I decide on a VPN to use in Australia. So first of all, I do consider their privacy policy. Since you're trying to ensure your activity logs are private, you want to ensure that the VPN itself is not keeping these logs because that would be counterintuitive. Remember, your activity logs or your internet activity logs can actually be used to track you down, so you want to ensure that these activity logs are not kept by anyone in order to guarantee your safety and security online. So currently, neither NordVPN nor Surfshark are keeping logs of your internet activities. In fact, according to their privacy policies right here, they don't keep logs of your IP address, your connection timestamps, or even your bandwidth usage. In fact, these claims were recently validated by an independent audit that was carried out by Deloitte on both NordVPN servers and Surfshark VPN servers. So according to the report from these audits, it was established that there are actually no logs of your IP address, your connection timestamps, or even your bandwidth usage on any of these servers, or any other kind of logs that can be used to identify you or tie you to any particular activities on these servers, which means whenever you're connected to either NordVPN servers or Surfshark VPN servers, your internet access is pretty much secure and you're invisible to the Australian government and your internet service provider. Another factor I do consider is the ability to unblock streaming platforms. Streaming is one of the most popular activities among VPN users. You want to ensure that the VPN you're going to use in Australia is able to unblock content on popular streaming platforms. Remember, most popular streaming platforms, whether local streaming platforms or even international streaming platforms like Netflix, are going to restrict your content based on your geographical location. So if you want to access content, for example, on Netflix that is based in a particular country, you want to ensure that you first of all get to connect to your Australian servers or connect to the servers based in the country whose content library you'd like to unblock, and then you'll be able to unblock this content. And since both NordVPN and Surfshark are really offering great speeds, you're going to enjoy some great download speeds as well as some great user experience whenever you're connected to your favorite streaming platforms using any of these VPN service providers. Another factor I do put into consideration before I choose a VPN to use in Australia is their ability to support P2P file sharing. Now, torrenting is a gray area in Australia because some of the internet service providers or telecommunication companies actually block most of the popular torrenting platforms. You want to ensure before you can carry out any torrenting activities in Australia, you have ensured that your IP address is hidden. Because remember, your IP address can actually be used to track you down. So before you connect to any torrenting server, you want to ensure that first of all, you mask your real IP address by connecting to a VPN in order to ensure you are anonymous the entire time. Once you are connected to your VPN, ensure you turn on the kill switch in order to ensure that anytime your VPN app disconnects from the server, you remain anonymous, because how this works is that it will ensure that your internet access is halted until the VPN connection is reestablished. Remember, your IP address can be used to track you, so you never want to torrent without hiding first of all your IP address, because if you do so, your IP address can actually be used to track you down if you're caught torrenting any kind of copyrighted material in Australia, which can get you in the wrong hands with the authorities. So once you get any of these VPNs, remember you can connect a number of devices. So as for NordVPN, you are able to connect up to 6 devices at the same time, whereas Surfshark allows you an unlimited number of devices. So if you want to connect to more devices using NordVPN, your best bet is to use to configure your router, because your router will count as one connection, and then you can connect other devices from your router. If you don't already have a subscription with either NordVPN or Surfshark, be sure to use my links in the description below to get a better discount than what you'd get if you go directly to either Surfshark VPN website or even NordVPN website. So I've also reviewed some of the other good security features that both NordVPN and Surfshark VPN have that I've not mentioned in this video. So be sure to check out my videos where I mention this in much more details. The links are going to appear on the screen.